Well, here I am, September 1st, Tuesday. I'm in my doctor's appointment for my follow-up for the colonoscopy. I'm a little nervous, and it showed because my blood pressure was high, and I never suffer from blood pressure. It was 146/80. So anytime I have a surgery, a procedure, or I'm waiting for results, my blood pressure tends to be high. So it's happened many times before, so I'm hoping that's it, because I've never suffered from high blood pressure. I'm really nervous. On the paper that I got from the hospital today, it said that they thought it was benign. It was 2 mild polyps. So I'm hoping it's still great news. I'm hoping that even though they found those 2 polyps, that everything is fine and that I don't have to do this for another 10 years. But I heard if they find polyps that it's actually every 5 years instead of every 10 years. Every 10 years is if they find nothing and everything's great. So we'll see if that's true. That's what I heard from the hospital when I was in recovery. So we'll see if that's true. They took my temperature check. As you can see, there, I think you can see it. Everything's good so far, so I'm just waiting for the doctor to come in. I heard he's done with the other one, but he's gonna be doing some charting before he comes in, so it'll be a few minutes. So I can't record, so I'll definitely let you know what happens. Wish me luck. Well, I just got out of my colonoscopy follow-up appointment. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. It could have been a lot worse. The 2 polyps that he found, the good news is those weren't cancerous. They're benign. Thank you, Jesus. But there was one that he couldn't take out. He couldn't get no matter what. And he's concerned. And the thing about these 2 polyps that he did take out, they were precancerous. So it was a good thing that I came in and had this done, because they would have turned into cancer. There's 1 more. It could be 2 more, but he believes it's just 1 more that he just cannot take out. It depends on the lining of the wall and all that stuff. Can't remember exactly what he said. But they have this new state-of-the-art technology that they go in, I guess, with the tube, laser, I don't know, something to that effect. But it has to be done in the Bay Area in San Francisco. So that means I would have to go the night before, prep, then go the next morning for another colonoscopy. So I have to do this again. He said I definitely wouldn't wait more than a year. And I definitely wouldn't wait more than a year for sure. But I would really have this done in 3 to 4 months max. So they're going to do the referral, get everything together. It takes a week or 2 for them to respond to me. If they haven't, then they gave me the information to call them and see what's going on. So it's a 3-hour drive, 3.5 hour drive. I don't mind. I'm from the Bay Area, so I know my hometown. I'm from Oakland, but I'm from the Bay Area, so I know my way around there, which is good. And my husband would definitely go with me, so I can't be the driver. So I'm not afraid to go to San Francisco. Sure, nobody would want to travel. You want to have it close to home as possible. It's just so much easier and comfortable. But I've had to travel many times through the years, far away, to have procedures and surgeries done. So it's nothing new to me. You know, like I said, you would prefer to do it close to home, but if you have to go far away, the thing is getting it taken care of, and it's definitely something that I want to take care of. I hate that I have to go through the whole prepping and taking that solution again. The good news is he did say he doesn't know why I took it warm. I said, well, the paperwork said warm, and one of your staff members told me to not refrigerate it at all. The pharmacist told me to refrigerate it, but I wanted to do everything by the letter, everything perfectly right, because I didn't want something that I deleted or did the opposite or did wrong to affect the procedure and the results. So I wanted to do everything on my end, follow the book by the letter. And I did. And he said, no, you did a great job. So he said, but that's like drinking warm beer. And I don't drink beer, but I can imagine how it is. And that's funny how I was telling my husband, is it just like you're drinking warm beer? And he's like, that is so gross. So the flavor is not bad. It's just the second 2 liters were torture. I cried, I screamed, I couldn't breathe.
I thought, I hope I never do this again, and here I am. But he said, no, definitely you can refrigerate it. So I think it's going to be a lot easier on the next round. Not that I'm looking forward to it, but if it means this can save my life, I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to mentally and physically prepare myself that this is what has to happen. And I'm going to get it done, and it's going to be over it, and it's going to be to save my life. A lot more younger people are getting colon cancer, as we just saw with the actor from Black Panther. He died at 43, and he had it for 4 years, so that means he had it at 39. And the rule is to, when you turn 50 and over, you must do it. But because younger and younger people are doing it, or having colon cancer, they're thinking of changing the age bracket. A friend of mine's, her sister had it, and she ended up having colon cancer. And so she's going through treatment now. So it made the other sister want to do it too. And sure enough, she had, like me, precancerous polyps. So she made it in time. Now the third sister has to do it. But she's constantly in the hospital in UCSF with her son. And sometimes for months at a time. So it's very difficult, but it's definitely something she needs to do for sure. Do not procrastinate. Do not take this lightly. This is something serious that can be preventable. There's some cancers that aren't preventable, that are just so hard that no matter how healthy you live and what you do, it's just a stroke of bad luck. But there are a couple of cancers, and he said one is breast cancer, even though that's like an iffy subject, because I don't feel like you can prevent. The only thing you can do, and I think this is what he's referring to, is doing your mammograms every year or two on time, as the doctor recommends. Doing self breast examinations at home. And I think there's things that you can do on your end to try to prevent it, but sometimes that doesn't even work. But it's better to try than to not try at all. And he said the other one was the colon cancer. And it's happening more in women, and it's happening younger and younger, as we just saw. And so, yep, they're going to change the age bracket. But, I mean, you only have one life, and you should never play with your life. I'm so thankful that I'm a person that's into my preventative care. I am on top of it. I've been that way for years. And I go do my breast exams, and thank God I did that, because, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago, they found something in my left breast. They did another one. They still saw it. I ended up having to do a biopsy, and it ended up turning out okay. But now I have to do it every year just to be on top of it. So if I had not been into my preventative care and doing things when I'm supposed to, I could end up with breast cancer. And then I do my pap smears when I'm supposed to do them. In fact, in a couple of months, I have my pap smear. And I heard you don't have to do it. You only do pap smears every 5 years now. So, so far, so good. But, now that things are waking up or coming to the forefront, it's like you just never know. But I am so thankful that I am into my preventative care, and I do everything possibly on my end to take care of myself, to do what I'm supposed to do. Like I said, do all those preventative stuff like I'm supposed to, because doing that and being that way could have very well saved my life many times. And so now I have experience with the breast thing, and now colonoscopy, and like I said, my brother, they found polyps, and, I'm supposing he turned out okay, because I don't know if his was precancerous. We didn't get that deep into it, other than he just urged me. He goes, I know you're into your preventative care. I urge you to do it because I found it his hereditary. And the doctor did say, he was feeling like it's not as true as it used to be. But then when I had it, and I mentioned my brother had it, he said, I guess it is still relevant. And I think that him having polyps triggered it in you. It's a difficult subject, because right now I don't have any communication with my brother. It's the weirdest situation, but I'm tired of, trying. I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm tired of just, sometimes things don't work, and I love my brother dearly, and I definitely wish him and his family the best always, whether we have a relationship or not, whether we're talking or not. I always love him. They're always in my prayers, and I definitely wish the best. But I'm definitely not gonna, if I know that I've done everything on my end to be an amazing sister, and I'm a good-hearted person, and I've never said or done anything to not be in communication, so I don't worry about it anymore. I let it go, and I've made peace with it. And if we talk, we talk. If we don't, we don't. I'm not going to chase after nobody. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. And I'm like, I'm happy and I'm at peace with my husband and my children. And everything beyond that, if it happens to work, great. If not, and there's some people that I've let go permanently. There is no coming back. There is no, any desire or any thought to have a relationship. I don't miss, a lot of people in my life. I don't miss things being toxic or drama or fake or you have to pull teeth. I don't miss none of that. I'm so happy and at peace with my husband, my children, that I just feel so blessed that I don't need all that extra back and forth, all that drama, toxicness, any fakeness. I don't need none of that. And I'm so glad that years ago I let, a lot of people out of my life and things out of my life. And this one particular brother, he's so sweet and so quiet. He doesn't say or do anything to hurt anybody, and I will always love him and always wish him and the family the best. Like I said, I always include them in my prayers, whether we're talking or not, whether we have a relationship or not, because our situation is just awkward. I don't feel like nobody's done nothing to nobody to cause us not to talk anymore, but the communication will just cut off. It will be abruptly cut off. And, I said a long time ago that I'm not going to keep investing my time and my feelings into something that's just not worth it or that just doesn't work. I think we've tried through the years and we did our best, and he just needs to be happy with his family. I'm definitely happy and at peace with mine. And like I said, I'll always love him, always wish him and his family the best. If I ever was to see him, I definitely would say hi if he said hi to me and hugged him and stuff like that. But I'm not missing or dying for, oh my God, why are they not talking to me? Oh my God, I miss them talking to me. Oh my God, what did I say? What did I do? I know I didn't say or do anything, so that's not the problem. And I don't feel that they said or did anything to me either. I just feel like this has happened many times with the communication out of nowhere, just abruptly cuts off. And so it's happened way too many times for me to keep, letting it come through and having, to just keep trying. I just feel like when something doesn't work, it doesn't work. And like I said, if he ever talked to me or hugged me, of course I would respond. But I'm not going to be thinking about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not missing anything. I'm not desiring anything. I am concentrated in my husband and my children, who are the utmost important people in my life. And because I'm happy and at peace in our family unit, that's what I want to love and protect with everything I have. The rest is it's a given, if it happens, but I'm not seeking it or worrying about it. So, but anyway, the reason why I bring him up is because, like I said, they found the polyps in him, and that he urged me, because it is hereditary, and the doctor thought, I thought that wasn't true as much anymore, but in your case, it's very much true. And so I was already into my preventive care and already for 2.5 years trying to get this done. And there was where they didn't have any doctors here to do it. And then the pandemic hit, so everything shut down. So it took 2.5 years for them to call me. When they called me, I was so glad. And look, it saved my life to have it done. So I urge anybody, no matter how old you are, go and have a colonoscopy done. It's worth the prepping, which is torture. It's worth drinking that stuff and going to the bathroom. It's worth not eating regular solids for a day. It's just worth it. It's not something you look forward to, but it's definitely worth it because it can save your life. And so do not procrastinate, and then do not go by the 50 and above year bracket. No matter how old you are, talk to your doctor, have it done, and it could very well save your life. So from my experience, I'm urging everyone to take care of themselves, be on top of your preventative care, have your colonoscopy, live the best life you can, and be happy. So I'm going to go in. I just got home. I'm in my car. I'm going to go in because my granddaughter's here. Me and my daughter watch her, and she's probably tired and wants a break, and I take over. So I'm going to go in and do that, make my keto coffee smoothie, watch some news and some TV, and whatever else I do. So, and I'll do some more updating about this, or talking about this. So, you know, we'll see. I'm going to talk to my family, let them know what's happening, and then I'll update you on their reaction and what's going on. So, okay, take care. Okay, you remember that I showed you in the first clip how it looked when we walked out our door. It got worse. This is, at that time it was maybe noon or 1. It was maybe noon or 1, so maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. And this is how our town looks now. It's so hazy and orange, and you could clearly smell the smoke. You don't even have to go out the door. Just opening the door, you could smell the smoke, and it's terrible because these are scary times for us. Like I said, both my kids have asthma, and now my husband has asthma, and God knows how he's doing because he's working outside. He loads and unloads trucks, and he has his mask on for the pandemic reason, and now because of this reason, we've been doubling up on masks, so wearing 2 masks. I don't have asthma. I do have an autoimmune disease, so I'm at high risk as well. But theirs is a little worse when it comes to smoke. So, and I'm even double masking it. But look at that. So dark. And there I am. I have a double mask on. So let me see. So I have my dinosaur mask that I actually got from my son. I ordered from my son because he loves, one of his favorite things is dinosaurs, other than Titanic and SpongeBob and all that stuff. So I ordered it for him, but it didn't fit his face. I didn't really want to return it, so I just decided to take it to myself to wear it, like to remember him, honor him. But now with the smoke, I had to double mask it. This is one of the masks my daughter made that I showed you in a video not too long ago. She made it, she sews, so she made it, gave us some blingy ones to wear, like when we're, you know, these are ones you could wear to go to church, if and when it is safe to do so, or go to an event, which we can't really go to. So just because my personality is blingy, blingy, girly, girly, I wear it just whenever it matches. I have a lot of gray on, so it matches. And I'm double masking it. I'm trying to get it away from my mouth. Double masking it because of the smoke. Just to be safe than sorry. Like I said, I don't have asthma. My kids do, but I still double mask it just to be safe. You know, I don't want something else to happen by the smoke getting into my lungs, you know, which I've never had a problem with my lungs, but you just never know. You don't want something to start all of a sudden. So yeah, so she doesn't have her double mask on right now, but she has it.
I have it in the car.
She has it in the car, and she's gonna put it on. I'm on my way to physical therapy. I almost canceled because I didn't want to be out and about, but you know, I only get 2 a week, sometimes 1 a week, and I really, really need it, so I'm trying not to do it unless it's an absolute emergency. So yeah, they do temperature checks over there, sanitizers, only the physical therapy, because it's at a health club. I'm coughing inside, I'm not coughing out on my mask. But right now, the gyms are open, but for regular gym people, they have to do it outside, which I'm sure they're not going to do it in this kind of day. But only physical therapy people can go inside the gym, so they wipe everything down before and after. Like I said, they do temperature checks and stuff. I'm going to try to ask him today if I can record him, so we'll see if he says yes. But I wouldn't be out and about if I didn't have physical therapy. Plus, I got to go pay my tags. I think today is the due date, and you're 1 day over, you pay like $20 to $40 extra. I don't want to do that. because I gotta go to AAA and pay my tags, and then I'm gonna go home. So wish me luck. I'm doing what's called an elliptical. I think that's the right name for it. I'm warming up until my physical therapist comes in. There he is. See if he'll let me record. This is like a ski type of machine. As you can see me moving my hands back and forth. That's like a ski machine. Let me see. I can show you. See, it's like that. Footwork is like this. Try to get it closer. I don't remember what's the time for how many minutes I'm on here. I always forget. Unless we have like a week break. We had to do a new plan of care is what it's called. So when your amount of visits is up, they have to resend another plan of care to the insurance company, which my insurance company is great. I have Anthem Blue Cross through Obamacare. God bless them. They pay 100% of anything that's preventative, which is so good, and 94% of everything else. I only pay $3, but my copay for like medicines is $3, doctor visits $5, specialist $8, emergency room $50. I have no deductibles. So me and my husband and my daughter are on that insurance. My son is on a separate insurance because of him being autistic. So he gets his, which is partnership through Social Security. He gets it for life. Thank God. I have a double mask on, so it's a little hard to breathe. So maybe if I stop talking, it won't be as bad. I don't know if you can hear me breathe. That's great. Not only to get the benefits of physical therapy and healing my back and my shoulders, at the same time, it's like going to the gym and getting my workout done. So it's helping me to lose weight as well. So, but like I said, only physical therapy clients can be on the inside. They wipe everything down before and after use. I just wiped it down myself because I'm by myself. Now the regular gym members have to use equipment for outside area. Everybody has to wear a mask, including the therapist and anybody who walks in this building. Employees, members, at least they're supposed to. Yeah, I'll try to sign off and do that. Get the machine. You can go on the internet, do all kinds of stuff. Okay. Leg press. Another one's called the elliptical.
Yeah. Actually, try to start with that. Let me take a couple of pictures. That might actually be easier for you.
It is 3:45 p.m. and it looks like it's nighttime. Is that crazy or what? Look at that sky. There's my daughter coming. That's crazy. That is insane. Look at that. Whoa. Okay, this is us driving home. It looks like, totally like I said before, it's nighttime and it's only 3:45, I believe, somewhere around there.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon. Is that crazy or what? You can stay home, people, and you're in this area, if you're in Northern California, or even the Bay Area, or anywhere where there's fires in California. Please stay home if you don't have to go out. This is not safe, especially if you have upper respiratory problems, asthma, any of that. Stay home. You know, don't go out in this. I really needed my physical therapy, so, and you can't really be canceling, and I want to save that in case it's an emergency, so I went ahead and did it. We're gonna get some gas because we're out of gas. Gonna pay my tags and I'll be done.